Hi guys, Tori here and back with another reaction, and I'm joined with DragonFairy.
Oh, wow. I'm back again. Hopefully everything's fine this time.
Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh no, you're supposed to watch Kindergarten Cop first, not this. I am sorry. For some reason, my computer glitched and it stopped recording about 30 minutes into the movie, and we didn't realize until I went to go stop recording. So we'll give a little mini review and then we'll get into the episode. So, tell them your thoughts on the movie that we watched.
um all in all, I liked it. It was actually quite nice to see a difference in some of the action movies that Arnold Schwarzenegger has um acted in. Um I'm trying to think of all the words I said before, and I can't honestly think because my brain is still booting. Um but all in all, I really liked the movie, and it would definitely be a off time watch again.
It is a very cute movie, especially with all those sweet little kids. They were
Hmm,
little
hmm.
monsters in the beginning.
Yeah.
Especially with him going, "Shut up!"
I think that's almost with every parent though. Especially if it's their first time child, they're like, "Oh my god, just give me a fucking break." Like
Like, just stop crying for 10 minutes, please. But with Arnold, it's like it's nice to see a different variety uh,
Mhm.
with his acting, going from like action then to like a heartwarming comedy kind of thing, a little slice of life kind of thing.
Right.
So it was a good change, and he's actually very good with doing different things. So,
Yep.
y- I mean, look at him; you wouldn't expect it. You would
Definitely.
yeah, you would think like Sylvester Stallone or Bruce Willis being more action based, but
Yep.
he did pretty good. Of course, I know that I watched
Definitely.
the movie a long time ago. But I have talked her into possibly also seeing Twins and Junior, which are also Arnold movies that have Danny DeVito in them.
Yep.
Which I do think you will like those. They are funny. And Junior's especially cute. But anyway, we're going to be getting into watching the next episode of the live action Avatar The Last Airbender. It's been a wow, it's been a while since we watched that first episode. I almost can barely
I feel
remember.
like I think it's honestly been like a year now,
Yeah.
or at least almost a year since we last watched the series.
I know it's like it's a good thing we remember the animated version well enough because otherwise we'd be pretty lost.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But anyway, let's get into it. So I'll bring my copy up, and please, whatever God is out there, let this keep recording, please.
Probably
And
have to check it every now and then.
yeah, all right, time to wow us.
Partnership with Nickelodeon.
Oh, well, here's normalcy. Zuko being pissed.
Mm-hmm.
The notebook didn't find the avatar. You did.
He probably
Your
just
notebook may have
misplaced
been
it.
used to collect your thoughts, but your unceasing effort is what led you to the avatar.
He ran! The ultimate warrior! He's a coward!
How many places can there be for an avatar to hide?
A whole bunch of places,
Kyoshi
actually.
Island is only a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
According to this, Avatar Kyoshi was the fiercest of warriors, and maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before
You kill someone?
it happens again.
Yes,
Ouch.
Saga. That was a very
Time to go
subtle.
home.
What?
We did our part. We saved him from the firebenders.
I don't know about you, but I can't go back.
She's gotten that taste of the outside world and she doesn't want it to end.
Just like in the anime.
Oh, are we finally gonna get the
Something's wrong
Momo?
with your bag.
Are we finally gonna get
Momo?
Momo? Let's see what. Show me Momo! I wanna see Momo!
There goes that bag.
Momo!
That's our food.
Momo!
A reindeer!
Oh, he's so cute! Yes, to anyone wondering, I'm gonna turn down my mic whenever I have to cough because I am sick in case you can't tell. But we got Momo!
Momo.
You have no idea how hard it's been to keep this from you.
I'm trying to remember in the animated version, she didn't get the scroll from her grandmother, did she?
No, she didn't. She stole it from, I think, from a trader.
Yeah, because then, yeah, Zuko and... Didn't Zuko go after them during that time?
I think so. I'm not 100% right now.
It's been a while since watching the animated version.
Fine, we'll go to Kyoshi Island and see how it goes.
But I guess with this, they had to be on a time crunch and they had to find some way to fuse it in, so... Oh, Momo!
I have to do first.
A grave.
My whole life,
Yeah.
you were there for me. And I wasn't there for you.
I just want to give him a hug. It's gotta be so disorienting. Like, one day, everyone's alive, everything is the way it's supposed to be, that you grew up knowing. Suddenly, you go into a whole magical underwater avatar sleep that feels like only a day or whatever, and suddenly it's all gone. I can't believe this. I want an appa. I want an appa.
You want to join us, Mama?
Momo?
I mean, any movie when they had like cryostasis, they answered kind of the same thing. Like the people that woke up from cryostasis were like very disoriented.
This port houses the headquarters of the Regional Fire Nation Commander.
I have to say, this guy is pretty good at playing Iroh.
Anything
I mean,
happen in the vicinity?
no one can ever replace,
You lost your
I think his name was, Mako or Mako. I don't know how he
I think
pronounced it.
Mako.
Mako.
I think.
But either way, like, no one can replace him. He was the best Iroh ever, but I feel like this guy is trying to do him justice.
You must use
I think he studied.
your empathy.
Just even like the movements. I think he studied the anime.
Yeah.
Sticky rice.
If so, that's great. That's showing someone that's trying to respect the art.
Uncle.
And I gotta love it when an actor does that.
Any actor, like if you're going for any movie, an actor has to be one with the role. You gotta be that character.
Yeah. It's sad because a lot of actors these days aren't even doing that because they're not given enough or they just don't have that kind of experience to do that. It's like they need to be taught this kind of thing. They need to be shown how to do it. Kyoshi Warriors!
Let's go.
Oh, I'm already loving their costumes. Well, now you have one. Ask and you shall receive. Exactly.
The glow of the eyes.
It's been a long time since
Suki's just like, what the fuck?
for the
Really?
for 100 years. Kyoshi Island has remained safe from the ravages of war.
We're not here to cause any trouble. All I want is to learn more
Okay, this
about
actress
Avatar
looks
Kyoshi.
familiar.
Isn't that what this place is about?
And a few reflections off a statue.
I know you're scared.
Those were not reflections.
I don't know what life has been
That
like.
was a mystical light, man.
To be honest,
There's a difference.
I don't know what life has been like anywhere. I've been away for a while. A world where people were happier back.
Yeah, because when Aang was originally like awake and born and whatnot,
It's
um,
not about them.
It's about who else may come.
it was all peace back then.
He is the Avatar.
Yeah.
How can we turn our back on him?
It's like when you finally have a chance to get that piece, you have to try and do everything you can to get it.
Mm-hmm. Ouch.
I like how Aang's trying not to laugh.
Even Kantara.
Like,
Sorry, how does it go again? I'm protecting Protecting the village? Or... Hey, hey.
not impressed.
The point is, we have a lot in common.
He's
Well,
dropping the
right?
balls.
That is why I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kyoshi warrior.
Exactly, Sokka. Ha!
Mm-hmm. You fumbled, man. You fumbled on that flirt.
Yeah, you. To put it lightly, you fucked up.
And you are? Prince Zuko? What an honor to welcome actual royalty to our
I think this is supposed to be
no.
Zhao.
Crown Prince.
As I was saying, I need...
Many VIP visitors. Yeah, you don't think of that as the prince.
Nope.
Anything I can do to
Nice
help.
cover,
If you
Iroh.
wouldn't mind
Yeah.
giving me until the morning, I'm sure we can track down what you need.
Very kind. Commander.
Zhao,
I knew
Commander
it,
Zhao.
Zhao.
At your service.
Someone needs to put a bell on you.
There's food in the village hall.
Oh, Suki like what she sees. Sokka, come on. She was enjoying the view. You may as well have let her watch.
Well, at least he was wearing pants.
Right?
I know this is just CGI for the bending, but they've actually brought it really well.
Yeah.
They took the time.
They actually made it look perfect and going with the movements that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to that Avatar movie, it's like do like a billion moves and do like one tiny trick.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to here.
I know. It's just
One thing I will say, because you did mention it, the Avatar: Last Airbender movie, they actually did study, and I think they did here as well, the actual different types of real life moves and the cultures.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movie, the CGI just couldn't keep up with all the moves they were doing. It was supposed to be a lot faster, but they couldn't implement that.
Yeah.
But if you also think of when that movie first came out compared to now when they're doing this, CGI and probably the practice of doing the CGI has gotten a lot better since when CGI was first being implemented.
Just try that Genko
Eh.
stick.
Avatar: Last Airbender wasn't that long ago, was it? I mean, the movie.
The movie, I think, was 2012.
So it also like depends on the skills of the actual animator themselves too.
Yeah, but you also gotta think like technology breaks. Even though it's advancing, technology breaks, and you'll still get like those errors every now and then.
That's how he's gonna be
True.
the Avatar.
Ouchie.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
The better.
The Avatar. Yes.
Well, they
He
obviously
thinks he's
changed
found
the
Avatar,
leader of the
according to
village
his
because
crew.
last I checked,
They
wasn't
claim
it
to have discovered him at
a
small
guy,
water tribe village.
an old man that was supposed to be the leader of the village?
I think so.
I cannot remember his name.
It's been honestly so long, but I'll have to get my DVDs so we can watch the anime again.
Yeah.
Since that's a complete series that I got.
Right.
Oh.
Jeez, Suki.
Seriously? Belle, think about it. Yeah, that's it. Dangerous. Tiger whales. Ferociously.
For tiger
Tiger
whales.
I could run you through the basics if you want.
I think she'll know how to handle it just fine, Sokka.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
She wants to test him.
Okay.
And the pride is wounded. And she was just trying to impress him.
She's like, wait, is that not how you impress a guy?
To that.
You mean to a total badass?
Will bring peace.
See, that's what they didn't touch on the
You're not alone.
anime.
According
Uh-huh.
They always said that Aang was a prodigy.
Yeah, that he knew instinctively what to do. But it's like, no one's ever perfect when they do something. It's like, you know, you may be able to do something, but there's also the fact you have to learn to control it. You have to... Time to learn.
Imagine how many takes it took to film that part.
Right. Or especially that scene right there. How many times do you think he fell on his ass from that?
And the love blossoms. Just turn your head that way, please.
And we get the heart. Like how she's like, oh, gotta keep focused.
Keep focused.
Gotta train him. Both of them are like, what the hell am I doing? Here we go. Show us Kyoshi. Show us Kyoshi.
It's about time.
I'm sorry.
It's about
I
time.
don't know how to reach you. I didn't know I could reach you.
There's a lot you don't know.
I think you're getting the hang of it.
You were saying?
You need to turn your opponent's power against them.
Goodness, the tension in this room.
I think you're a real warrior.
And he thinks you're pretty.
Not like you. You're not even a bender, and you're the fiercest fighter I've ever met.
We have to fight with what we
Yeah,
have.
you basically have to be
What matters is not
better
the
with
power
fighting,
inside.
just in terms of your own mind
It's
and
the
body.
will and desire.
The hand-to-hand combat.
The heart.
Yeah.
The bell.
Danger, Will
Here
Robinson.
too.
We
Danger.
have to go.
Why? What's happening?
It's the town alarm. Someone's coming.
3 guesses who, but you only need 1.
You and your men are the only outsiders here.
An unfortunate perspective.
I like this woman. She's feisty.
You won't mind if we take a look ourselves.
I expected as much.
Oh! You go, girl. That is badassery, people. That is how you be a badass.
You want to know what is the Avatar? I can't tell you that.
Well, they have a tradition of
We are shaped by the different
going
environments
under
of times.
Kyoshi, so
I
Yeah.
have to figure this out myself.
many generations.
That is part of the journey. It means being a warrior. A mighty, merciless warrior.
That may have worked for Kyoshi, but it's like merciless isn't what the Avatar should be.
Each life had a meaning to be the Avatar.
Yeah. For her,
They had
during
to
her,
find their own path.
yeah, it's like for Kyoshi, yeah, during her time, she probably had to be merciless, but it's like you also have to keep in mind, Aang's a kid. He doesn't know how to be merciless, and he still has all that innocence in him.
He has innocence, but then he also has the traditions of monkeys. I want to say monkeyism, but that's probably not the right term.
Basically, being a pacifist is,
That, yes.
yeah. Basically, the way he was raised was to be a pacifist, not to hurt anyone.
The way of the monk.
Yep.
You won't even be able to save this island.
This island? From what?
From the danger you've put them in right now.
My friends.
Well, Kyoshi, when you think about it, you kind of kept him there.
Mm-hmm.
You could have told him, guess what? The island's in danger. You kind of need to go now and help. I have to say, I love the fire effects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
And the screaming that they do.
Mm-hmm.
I warned you.
Well, I guess it's not screaming, but they emphasize the voice.
Yeah. Oh, Zuko, you're up against Kyoshi. Run! Yeah, dude, you ain't gonna win against her.
When your past life possesses your body.
Yeah, dude, you fucked.
Time to take tail and run.
Yeah.
Retreat!
Bye-bye, scare puppies.
Oh, the great low bow.
Yep.
So this means you don't want to go home anymore?
I'll let you guys have all the fun. Besides, someone's got to help the kid. Things get tougher. Zuko clearly isn't going to give up. Nifty trick you pulled back there, channeling Scary Lady. Does this mean we'll be seeing more of her?
Kyoshi said I can only call
This scary lady.
avatars when I'm in the cons.
What else did she tell you?
We need to get to the Northern Water Tribe because something terrible is going to happen there.
You need a flying lemur, too.
And Momo.
You need Momo.
Might have avoided this misunderstanding. I hope we can put this behind us.
Of course, Commander.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell anyone. About the Avatar.
Ouch.
No one else can know.
Shouldn't have done that.
Nope.
I have witnessed these events with my very eyes. That is why I can
Oh.
report an astounding development. One that
Fire
could
Nation
change
throne
the
room, so cool.
future.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, he's the Fire Lord? Him? Okay, that's it for that. That's that. But damn! I can't believe it. He is the Fire Lord. He's in so much shit.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing I saw him in was Charmed, where he played the baddie there. I want to say like a ninja who could travel between water portals to limbo and such.
Oh,
And he was
okay.
just so good. And he's also a whole bunch of other things too, but I don't want to exit out of it. No. There we go. OBS want to give me a tantrum here, but it's still running, so it's good.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, that was a good episode, and obviously had a good surprise there at the end. What do you think?
Yeah,
Riley?
I didn't watch Charm, so I'm just like, okay, yep, he's definitely menacing. I really like how they brought in the Fire Throne or the Fire
Yes.
Nation throne, because that turned out beautifully. I give them
Oh,
props.
yeah, that they went all out. It was like, oh my god, I want to be in that room. I will temporarily
Man,
align with the Fire Nation just to see that room.
though for your blood, you'd probably be sweating buckets. You probably
Sadly.
won't last 2 minutes as hot as that room probably is.
Sadly. I'd be like, oh, it's cool, but it's so hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. I'm a puddle. I'm melting.
That would be you.
Just full on pull a Wicked Witch. I'm melting.
Melting.
I'm melting.
But yeah, just like in the first episode, the costumes, I do remember pointing out that the costumes look amazing.
Yeah.
They actually like brought in the culture, and they definitely yeah, they had the actual writers for Avatar: The Last Airbender, but they still studied. It looks like the actors studied, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
Is seeing actors try to get into their character, try to be that. Yes, Sokka got, oh my god, he got so much shit for being sexist and stuff like that. It's like, but that was in the original anime. Like,
Exactly.
if you're going to diss that, you got to diss the anime too. You can't just be like, oh well, this isn't modern. It's like they're going off of the same source material. Like, they gotta have it the same.
Yeah, it's like he's supposed to start off as sexist, but he gradually grows to realize, yes, women can be fierce warriors too.
It is character development, and
exactly.
A lot of people that were supporting it were saying, well, it's character development. This is in the original anime. This is how it's supposed to be, and that's completely fine. All the thing is, haters will hate. Like, no matter what they'll say, the haters will hate. Like, they don't know jack shit. Even if you did, as a hater, watch it and it was like, I don't agree with this, but you got to admit it is still source material. They got to follow the source material.
Yep. It's like they just because certain people are being sensitive about it. Yes, I'm going to say sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're being sensitive about it, I say means we should ignore them. Because it's like, you guys are just causing drama where it doesn't need to be caused. It's a show.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going off what people loved for many years. They don't need to take out anything because it's what made it the show. It's what made it all so good, made us fall in love with it. They're just trying to recreate that and make it a live action.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. No one needs to be throwing tantrums over it.
Yeah. And especially with Sokka's boomerang, like they really brought that to life.
Yes,
I'm
so cool.
so happy.
It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, and they definitely, I know, like you said in the movie, that the effects were just like trying to catch up, but it's like at the same time, they still allowed that in the movie. It's like, you guys could have worked on that a little more somehow, some way, because it's like it didn't really help compared to like the show where they actually took time to work on it.
Right. I'm actually going to. Oh, okay. I was 2 years off. I actually just because I wanted to Google it. The Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, the one that really got a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Its release date was June 30th, 10.
Ah.
We were in bloody high school during that time. I think we were freshmen. So,
Yeah.
and I remember being in school when this one aired, so that's why I was like, well, based on that time frame, yeah, older movies had CGI. I'm not going to say that they didn't. But with today's now technology, it is way different than what they
Yeah.
originally had. So things are going to be different within the CGI itself.
Yeah.
How do I know? Because I've messed with it in college. Like
And also,
CGI. Well, hold on. CGI when I was in college, every year it changed. I'm not kidding you. Even if it was 6 months, we were updating programs when I was in college. It wasn't, I mean, it was the same program, but things you could tell, like, you had to relearn shit. So even if you had the CGI back in, I don't know when it first came out, from then to now, way different.
yeah,
You
true.
can only do so much.
And plus, it also depends on the type of CGI program you use and the person with the experience manipulating them.
Yep, you got to have that experience to even work these programs. Like, I will admit, when I was in college and doing what I did, it was hard. It was not easy. Though I also had kind of bad teachers. They were just like, oh, this will be easy if you study. It's like, no matter of amount studying, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like, you got to take the time. Yes, you got to take the time to learn it, yes, but you also need to have patience. If you mess up, you mess up. It's expect mistakes with these type of programs nowadays.
Yeah. I'm just very picky over it because it's like, oh my god, that movie was such crap.
It was. I will not lie, but in a way, I kind of did like it because they tried.
Right.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes, people are going to be like, oh well, it was still bad. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because I still, growing up as a freshman in high school, I still liked it. Yes, they could have done stuff a little bit better,
Especially
but
the
it is,
names.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on, Soka, Ang.
Yeah,
I know
they were
they're trying to go
trying.
for, I know they're trying to go for culturally accurate, but it's like, no, don't ruin it for us, please.
Yeah, they were trying to go for culturally accurate, which kind of tanked.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to go based off source material, and that's how they pronounced it in the source material, to stick with what the original pronunciation was. Don't change it,
Exactly.
because then you're just gonna piss off a whole bunch of people.
Exactly.
But either way, it is a step up from then to now.
Yeah.
They basically took those bad reviews and was like, okay, yes, this is what we need to avoid, this is what we need to bring in, this is what needs to change. Like, they're looking at the people's words.
Yeah.
And that's what a studio, definitely what a studio needs. I could name off a few studios that need to kick their asses back into gear and actually listen to the people, and some other people that I shouldn't name because then we'll be getting on to a whole bunch of things. Like some person named who is currently running this country. But you got to listen to your fans. You got to listen to the people. That's all I'm really gonna put. If you do not listen to that, and you do something that the people do not like, your movie or artwork or whatever you are making is going to tank.
Exactly. But it's sad that not a lot of people are learning that, though.
No.
I mean,
that's the sad.
It is. Honestly, the only problem I didn't have with the movie is the fact that they used Jackson Rathbone, but that's just me. Jackson Rathbone was Sokka in the movie.
Yep.
And you remember him from Twilight, Jasper?
Yep.
That's the only reason why I
Yeah,
had no problem with it.
Yep, he did pretty good. And he stuck to his character, even though he had to
Yeah.
change the name. I bet you anything, if he saw the animation, he'd probably been like, "Why are we changing the name?"
Well, if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he did, because he has kids, so he probably would have seen the
Mhm.
animated version. But when it comes to going toward against the director and stuff, it's like some directors can be very temperamental and controlling.
Mhm.
So it's like
Yep.
so a lot of times you'd be like, "Oh, but isn't this how to be like just shut up and do it. Just do it the
Mhm.
way I wrote it."
Yep.
But yeah. With directors, it's never a win-win thing unless you actually get a director that's focusing on the art and
Mhm.
actually takes in opinions. That's what makes him a good director, really. Because they're like, yeah, maybe I did like not do great with this bit. Maybe I'll get like an opinion on it and see what everyone else thinks as a group, kind of thing.
Mhm.
See, like, if they like it like this is probably what the audience would like.
Right.
Get kind of like a census for stuff, and that works out.
Mhm.
But anyway, great episode. And thank you for joining me.
Of course, of course.
And hopefully, if you guys enjoy this, you can see the full version in my Patreon in the link of my description down below. And I also have DragonFairy's links to her Twitch and YouTube channels in the description as well. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you all have an amazing day. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.